Okay, good afternoon, Morada. How are you all? We will continue yesterday topic today. So, the topic name is from the second chapter, Directive Principles of State Policy. We have the some articles from the this topic, 36 to 51 articles, part to fourth. It was explained to us some principles from the DPSP. Yesterday we have finished up to 49 articles. Remaining we have the two left. So we will discuss now article number 50 and 51. Okay. Article number 50. Separations of judiciary from executive. Separations of judiciary from executive. So what is the meaning of executive? What is the meaning of legislature? What is the meaning of judiciary? So already we have discussed from the last year government organs. Government organ. So government have the three branches. Government have the three branches. Government have the three organs. The first organ is legislature, second organ is executive, third organ is the judiciary. So executive means we will take some final decisions by legally by authority in the part of the state level, and will implemented by some laws in the part of the state level. It is uh, it is it is a it is a it is executive. Once again, so the government have the three branches. Yes or no? So the government have the three branches. First branch is the legislature, second branch is the executive, third branch is the judiciary. So legislatures means we have the two chambers from the central level. It is a lower house and upper house. So any government can be made, can be proposal any act in the part of the state level. So the government also can be prepared, made any acts as per our Indian Constitution basic. So whether the government can be introduce the any bill in the House of the Parliament. So Parliament, when it was approved by the bills or amendments, it is a function of the legislature. Whether legislature can be approved, it is going to become a law. It is a legislature not approved by the bills or acts or anything, it is not going to become as a law. That is a main function of the legislature. And second function is executive. Executive means we will take some final decisions by legally, by officially in the part of the state level, and who will implement it by some laws in the part of the territory. It is called the executive. And what is the main functions of the judiciary? Judiciary means it's the main functions. It will protecting of the laws. It will protecting of the constitution, and it will be given the some justice of the peoples. So these three organs have the government. So any government from the state level or central level and any country level in the world, every government have the basically three organs. What is the three organs? Once again, first organ is the legislature. The legislature. Second organ is the executive. Third organ is the judiciary. So here one topic it was mentioned. What is the separations of judiciary from the executive? Yes, why? Because in case not separated from the judiciary in the remaining two parts, either executive or legislature, nobody can get any justice. Nobody can getting any justice from the courts, and nobody can believe from the courts. Why? Because we can kept from the judiciary from the remaining two organs and as a executive and legislature. So the judiciary will be run by independently. So that's why the Supreme Court judges and High Court judges appointed by President of India in the part of the our country as per constitutions basically, or maybe she can appoint it to these peoples from the Supreme Court level and High Court level. But President not authority to remove the Supreme Court judges and High Court judges. Why? Because our Indian Constitution not given to the authority power to President of India. The power will be utilizing by Parliament only. Parliament removed by the President and Parliament removed by the Supreme Court judges and High Court judges. So here also separations of judiciary from executive. This is one of the article. And 51 article, promotions of international peace and security. International promotions of international peace and security. Yes, 100%. Why? Because that's why five big countries five big countries means they have created, they have established, they have formed a UNO. That is a UNO. It was formed by since October 24, 1945. It is a formation of the day of UNO. So, which countries it was created? It was formed. So, first of all, you can write USA. Second, USSR. USSR means United Soviet Socialist Russia, not there, but now only you can write Russia. Second, third is a Britain. Fourth is a France, and fifth is a China. So these countries, it was formed by UNO. What is the intentions? It was established from the New York. Actually, UNO have the headquarters New York. So it is intentions UNO working as per maintenance of the peace in the world level and disencourage wars and stop of the wars and maintenance peace in the world level. So that's why these organizations it was formed by the above countries. Of course, India also got membership from the UNO since 1946 before. So every country also should be supported peace only. Any country not encourage any wars and not created any non-peace. So because peaceful is important and security. Security means every country should be protected themselves with security because every country has some nuclear bombs, nuclear weapons. So, but the big countries are not attacked by small countries. Why? Because small countries not react to big countries. So, big countries should be protected of the small countries and recognize their sovereignty identification also. So, of course, India also not encourage any wars. Our intentions, our aim, our objective is we should not encourage any war to anywhere from the in the part of the world level. Our intentions, our motto is disencourage of the war, maintenance peace in the world level. So that's why this is a promotions of international peace and security. So here one definitions will be there. This definition, what's the definitions? So our DPSP principles, it was basically divided by three categories. Yes or no? That is a socialist principles, Gandhian principles, and liberal intellectual principles. So we have completed article number 36 to 51 by sequencing. So you can write which articles going under the socialist principle, which article it will be going from the Gandhian principles, and which articles it will be go to from the liberal intellectual principles. But here, what is the meaning of socialism? Socialism means so a political economic theory. A political economic theory. You can write this definition. A political economic theory of social organizations which advocate that the means of production, distributions, and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. This is a one simple definition. What is the meaning of socialist? So socialism. You can write the socialism or socialist means you can write a political and economic theory of social organizations which advocate that the means of production, distribution. This all is a topic is it will go into including economic subjects. Production and distribution and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. This is a socialism definition. You can write this socialism definitions because presently we have our economical system. We have the two sectors. One public sector, another is a private sectors. So that's why our Indian economic system it is called mixed economic system. What is a mixed economic system? So you can write these simple definitions of the socialism. So what is a political and economic? Right, firstly, a political and economic theory. A political and economic theory of social organizations which advocates that the means of production and distribution and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. So this is it was explained to us what is the meaning of socialistic principles and This actually we have the 36 to 51. That all articles it was actually DPSP. But lately, some principles, some extra principles, it was added by DPSP. So this bit also coming particularly from the annual examinations 2 marks. So what is the additional principles of DPSP? Now you can write. So here before you can see from the in Telangana Stat 6, Telangana Stat 6, we have the presently because one topic will be there, Gandhian principles. So Gandhian principles, Gandhi was proposal his idea. Gandhi what is his dream? Gandhi is what is he has some dreams and his thoughts. So our Indian Constitution elders it was mentioned from the DPSP as a Gandhian principles. Gandhi's ideas, Gandhi's thoughts basic. It was mentioned from the directive principle of state policy. So you can see from the article number 40 will be there. Article number 40. Article number 40 it was explained to us necessary establishing some Grama Panchayat in village level. So you can see from the presently we have the number of Grama Panchayatis in Telangana. You can write down number of Grama Panchayatis in Telangana 12,751. How many village? How many Grama Panchayatis are there in Telangana? 12,751. 12,751. And Mandal Praja Parshad. Mandal Praja Parshad we have the presently in Telangana 539. 539. And Jilla Praja Parshad. Jilla Praja Parshad we have the presently 32. Jilla Praja Parshads we have the 32. Once again, Grama Panchayatis we have the totally in the part of Telangana 12,751. And Mandal Praja Parshads we have the 539. 539. And Jilla Praja Parshads we have the presently 32. How many Jilla Parshads we have in Telangana? Total number of districts in Telangana 33. How many districts are there in Telangana? 33 districts we have presently. So Jilla Praja Parshads we have the 32. And municipalities means just like you can see example from the particularly one Sangareddy is one of the municipality. So municipalities we have the totally 128 and districts 33 and in the part of the total villages in India 6,64,369. How many villages are in India? You can write 6,64,369. 369 we have the villages in India. And what about Sangareddy? Sangareddy we have the 27 mandals. How many mandals are there in Sangareddy? 27 mandals. And Tehsils we have the 20. And how many villages are totally in Sangareddy? You can write totally 614 villages. 614 actually totally 614 villages. And presently Sangareddy we have the 30 villages. Totally Medak and Sangareddy and totally old Medak district and you presently Sangareddy district and Siddipet. So this all including particularly Sangareddy some places how much Sangareddy have the district. Totally we have the totally how much Sangareddy district width will be there. Totally we have the Sangareddy district level. We have the number of you can write the number of villages 614 villages. Total district level Sangareddy district level we have the how many villages 614. 614. What about Sangareddy town? Sangareddy town Saradi circles. How many villages going? 13 villages we have. How many villages? 13 villages we have. And what about Sadashupet? Sadashupet have the only 30 villages. 30 villages. Just like, so we will actually we have the one topic will be there from the syllabus local government and we will discussing this topic broadly. And municipalities also there, municipal corporations also there. Municipal corporations, example Hyderabad and Ramagundam, Nizamabad, Warangal, Khammam, and some is a example of the municipal corporations. Some it is a municipal corporations, and you can see for the another topic, new directive principles. New directive principles. Uh, so it is a particularly it was coming from the annual exams only 2 months. So you can write the particularly to secure opportunities for health health development development of children. 39 article, and actually 42 amendment, 42 actually the 42nd amendment act 1976 added by 4 DPSP principles. How many principles? Total 4 new directive principles. How many? 4 only. So it's maximum coming from the annual examinations only 2 marks, 2 marks only. So they are asking from the describe the new directive principles of state policy. So it's only 2 marks. So you can write 4 principles. Additional DPSP principles 4 only. So it was added by lately 1976 42 amendment. Before we have that is old, that is 36 to 51 article what will be there. So it was before 1950 it was mentioned by Ambedkar, but it was added by lately since 1976 42 amendments created made by written by 4 principles additional from the DPSP. So first to secure opportunities for health development of children. So article to secure opportunities for health development of children. So it is a article number 39. It was clearly mentioned 39A. It was clearly mentioned 39A subarticle. A means subarticle. So subclass. So to secure opportunities for health development of children, because this additional principle one principle it was explained to protection of the children and provide the good health of the children. So it is a 39A. And second, you can only we have the 4 principles. This is the 4 principles additional directive principles of state policy. And second, you can write to promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor 39A. So it's the second principle to promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor. So before that is only 39 only. We have first to secure opportunities for health and development of children 39 only. Don't mention behind A because 39 article it was explained to us. So it was mentions additional. So to secure opportunities for health development of children 39th article. So this to promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor 39A. 39A means surplus. Before 39th only. So after 39 means surplus only. To promote equal justice, already we have completed this topic. What is that? Poor people. So they want justice from the court. So the state and government given free justice, free legal services from the poor people, because the government can appoint some public prosecutor from the district level and high court level and Supreme Court level. So these people they are ready to argue from the poor people side to from the court side from the justice purpose. So to promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor is a 39A. And next you can write the next first don't mention from behind 39A. Actually you can write the second principle 39A. And next third principle Third principle, to take steps to secure secure the participation the participation the participation of workers in the in the management of in the management of industries industries 43A 43A. Actually, already I was explaining totally sabbatical also from DPSP, but it was separated, which it was added by lately from the DPSP. So that is only four principle. These four principle, additional principles of DPSP. So maximum the four principles, it will be coming from the annual examinations, 2 marks only. So explain the additional directive principles of state policy means you can write only four. So these four, first is two I have completed. Third, to take steps to secure the participations of workers in the management of industries. So already completed yesterday this topic. So what is the industries? Any industries can be given the chances to from the workers, the companies as a partners. So this article clearly explains us to take steps to secure the participations of workers in the management of industries. This is 43A. A means surplus. It was explained to us in the particularly from the workers favorable. So any industry will be there. How many workers will be working to there? So the management or industries will be take to them as a management side, as a shareholders, as a industries holders. This is a third principle. And you can write the last principle. Fourth, to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forests and wildlife 49A 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 to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forests and wildlife. So this 49A article, it was explained to us to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forests and wildlife. So this is a fourth principles of the DPSP. So you can write these four principles, additional principles from part of the DPSP. And yesterday we have already one 21A. 21A is actually is go to from the fundamental rights. So that article it was related to childhood care, education for all children until they complete the age of 6 years. 21A actually 21 article it was explained to us fundamental rights, but 21A it was added by lately 2002 86 amendment 2002. So added by fundamental rights this additional 21A subclass A. So it was explained to given the good point of the childhood care and children education purpose. It was mentioned from the fundamental rights. So and after you can write the conclusions and the answers. First of all, write the DPSP first little lines of introduction from the answer, and second you can write the DPSP directive principles of state policy. It was classified three categories. First category is a socialistic principle. Second is a Gandhian principles. Third is a liberal intellectual principles. And which articles mentioned from the socialist principles, you can write only that articles only. And either we have the some subclass article will be there. You can mention 39 will be there. Behind 39 again came. So you can see from the 39A or 39B or C, some will be there. You can write that is a additional. So and you can write the bracket from the socialistic principle. How many articles will be there? And next letter you can write the Gandhian principles. Gandhian principles, how many articles it was explained to us as a Gandhian principles, and Gandhi's ideas, Gandhi's thoughts, it was explained to Gandhian principles. And lastly, liberal intellectual principles. Liberal intellectual principles, how many articles will be mentioned from the bracket? You can write. So, but we have discussed from the here 36 to 51 articles totally by continuously by sequentially. So you don't write sequentially because you can write only how many articles will be there, socialist principles, how many articles have the from the Gandhian principles, how many articles we have the from the socialistic from the liberal intellectual principles. That's only. So, I am explaining to total 36 to 51 articles by sequencing, which are understanding purpose. So I am explaining to the articles, and finally you can add conclusions about the principles. It was clearly explained to us directive principles of state policy. We have taken from these principles from the Irish constitutions, and additional principles of state policy, additional DPSP principles of state policy also you can write after liberal intellectual principles. Liberal intellectual principles after you can write these four principles. It was added by lately. After you can write the conclusions. So this is a 10 marks answer. So we have the from the second chapter major 2, that is a fundamental rights and directive principles of state policies. So and also differences will be there. Third topic is differences will be there. So differences, first of all you can write the A side fundamental rights. So what is the A side will be there, B side will completely opposite. So you can write example fundamental rights. It was mentioned from our Indian Constitution 12 to 35 article, part 3rd. B side going against from the fundamental rights. Directive principles of state policy, it was added by our Indian Constitution 36 to 51, part 4. So fundamental rights is given for the human purpose. Directive principles of state policy, it was mentioned from the society purpose and country purpose. And fundamental rights are getting guarantee of the constitution, guarantee of the state governments, but there is no guarantee. So and there is no protection of the DPSP because it's a non-justiciable. So non-justiciable, and it will protecting fundamentals. We are getting protection of the constitutions because article number 32 you can see. So when we loss of some rights, so we can appeal from the courts. Court definitely given protecting of the rights. So Supreme Court or High Court you can appeal. So definitely the court given their justice, but either any state government or central government not implemented by state level these principles. So any citizen not eligible to appeal to from the Supreme Court or High Court because it is not a guarantable. But fundamental rights it's a guarantee of the people. So that is a small differences. Maybe the third one is coming from the annual examinations, 5 marks maybe. Sometimes it is coming from the 10 marks. And another topic we have that is a fundamental duties. Fundamental duties. So fundamental duties, you can write the fundamental duties. We have the it's only 5 marks. Fundamental duties. Right now, fundamental duties. Fundamental duties. So these fundamental duties. So article number 51A, part 4, 1976, 42nd amendment. 42nd amendment. 42nd amendment. 42nd amendment. It was added by our Indian Constitution by lately. Before 1950, not mentioned fundamental duties. Not mentioned from the fundamental duties. So these fundamental duties. So we have taken from the USSR Constitution, United Soviet Socialist Russia. So we have taken from these duties, fundamental duties, from the USSR. Presently USSR is not there because Union Soviet Socialist Russia, but 1991 divided. Presently Russia will be there. Russia capital Moscow. Actually, one committee means Swaran Singh Committee. Swaran Singh Committee, 1976, what happened? Srimati Indira Gandhi, Prime Minister of India, she was appointed one committee. to necessary need of some duties of the Indian citizens. So because everybody has some rights, but everybody not asking what is their duties. That's why she was become appointed to a committee. The committee name is Swaran Singh Committee. Which committee? Swaran Singh Committee. So this committee went to some countries, but there is no any duties except Russia will be mentioned some duties. So we have taken from the duties from the Russian Constitution. After we have entered to these fundamental duties from our Indian constitutions. So 51A, 51A means A means subclass. Actually 51 up to 51 we have the DPSP. 51 means it was added lately. Which year? 1976. Which part? Fourth part. Amendment means corrections. 42nd amendment. It was added by our Indian constitutions. So we will discussing now what is fundamental duties. Fundamental duties. Okay, thank you.